allows me to go live. Because sometimes we're trying to go live and it just doesn't want to cooperate. On the Lou Rock channel, we never cooperate. So I figures that I got some batteries. And so I figures that we might try just the Spiritbox, just the radio portion, because and the reason I want to do this is because I don't think I've put out there how much, like, I believe that something talks to us through these little radios. Fluffy, what's up, my brother? Yo, Fluff, man, good to see you, bro. Good to see you. Notice something? Notice that you're blue? Notice that you're never not blue over here? You know why? Because you're always blue with your boy Lou. You know that, Fluff. Miss you, bro. Where you been, man? Where you been, Fluffster? Come on. Who gives you this much love when you come into their live stream? Who gives you this much love, Fluff? Your boy Lou does. That's who. I miss you, man. I hope you're doing awesome. I hope you're doing great. You know what? I bet you're doing amazing out there. Just because I miss you, I mean, but you ain't missing nothing from Massachusetts, I'll tell you that. Massachusetts sucks. You know, because you were born here, just like me. But yeah, ain't nothing changed, man. Same old shit. Different toilet. Same old shit, different toilet. Yeah, dude, man. Do you have we're definitely on Facebook. I don't have your current phone number. Yeah, man. You ever come back to Massachusetts and like families? Jenny and why is Jen not a moderator? Why is Jen not a moderator? I'm sorry, Jen. I didn't know you weren't a moderator. Oh, fuck. I almost timed out Jen when I tried to add her as a moderator. That's fucked up. Add as a moderator. Jen. And what the fuck? Why is Paula not fucking blue? I know, Paula, I know you used to have you cook rice and chicken tonight? You coming? You bringing it? You bringing the chicken and rice over here? You know what I had for dinner? I had beefsteak and rice and beans. It was yellow rice. I am losing it. Why are all my fucking wrenches being fucking gone? I did do a cleanup back in the day because there was a lot of fucking trolls that were blocking. They were blocking fucking like half of my viewership. Like, not viewership. They were just going through my peoples and blocking them. Like I modded somebody who I must have pissed them off in some kind of way. Paula, you used to be blue, didn't you? Be blue? I'm blue. Oh, yo, that's fucked up. It says Paula is a moderator. She's just not coming up as blue. Because right here, when I go to turn her into a moderator, it don't give me a thing that says turn. It doesn't say. Let's see if that happens for Miko. Nope, Miko's is normal. It says I can add Miko. But for Paula, it says remove as moderator. You know what? I don't like the green plantains. I don't like the green ones. I only eat the sweet plantains, the Plátano Maduro. Plátano Maduro? Is that how you say it? Plátano Maduro. That's my shit. I almost eat that for dinner almost every night. When my mom says, what do you want for dinner? I'm going to the store. And I say, if all else fails, she knows, just grab me some sweet plantains. We're good with some sweet plantains. Yo, Fluffy, bro, I know it's not your thing, but bro, I grew the most amazing this stuff. Bro, it's magical. I literally grew. Here's the deal. I know that this was done very well, but still on a, like, if this were to be judged by like a real professional judge from the Cannabis Cup Commission, we'll say, right? One of the Cannabis Cup judges, because there's no commission, but I mean like somebody who's been chosen as a Cannabis Cup judge because they're respected enough to respect their opinion. So if we took a judge that has a good enough palate to judge, I believe that this would get a strong 8 to 8.2. It's that good. And when I say that good for an 8.2, yeah. Most people will say, yo, that's just a motherfucking... No. It's a strong 8. 8.2, like I said. I'd say it's 8.2. But this is my second indoor crop. Soon, I will have my indoor technique mastered. I'm already starting to breed my own strain. I plan on winning the Cannabis Cup for 2028. I'm gonna do it, watch. Lou Rock, when people told me I can't, they said, you can't, you'll never make anything on YouTube. Well, I'll tell you what, I did okay for myself on YouTube. I think I made a successful YouTube channel, right? And when it all comes down to it, when all is said and done, it was very successful. But now my passions are somewhere else. And that's my passion. My passion is I'm setting out to win the Cannabis Cup for 2028. To do so, I have to have my own genetics. And some people might be like, yo, you're fucking nuts. You have to do that for 30 years to win a fucking Cannabis Cup. But what people don't understand is I started doing this in 1997. And I've lost more strains than most people have grown in their lifetime. So, yeah, I think it's time. It's time to grow the Anakin Skywalker. I know they probably already have the Anakin Skywalker as a name, but for me, that's what I compare it to. It's like the dude, the Darth Vader. Everybody's like, Lou Rock's crazy. He thinks he's gonna win a Cannabis Cup. Watch me. Watch me. Watch me. this stuff is so fruity and amazing. I can't wait to have my strain. I can't wait to be sitting here, because this is done by Ethos. The cultivar of this is Ethos. Ethos does the cherry crescendo. That's their genetics. And I think it's a very good one. Like, if I were Ethos, I would still be going down those lines. I look at their the work that they do, though, and their work is amazing. They have a lot of very flavorful, fruity. They have a lot of flavorful, fruity cookie strains, which they might not be so happy if I say that, but when it all comes down to it, they are mostly cookies strains. Paula, hello. It says Paula DePoy says, hi. Hello. What the shit? My phone just did. I'm breaking up the sage so I can do the pre-Spiritbox ceremonial sage burning. I got my own special sage mixture right here. Trust me. Oh my God. Oh my God. He's right. I can freaking... Oh, my friend's streaming Star Trek right now on D-Live. And I love Star Trek. But I don't have the ability to watch Star Trek. I don't have anything to watch it on. But if you go over to D-Live, you can watch all kinds of television shows. There's people streaming brand new movies over there that are in the movie theaters and shit. If you're not on D-Live, get to D-Live. I live stream every morning on D-Live at 4:20 a.m. My lights turn on at 4:20. I would live stream here on YouTube, but I don't think it would go over too well. And I do plan on relaunching my channel sometime this year. I plan on releasing new videos, new content. And so I really don't want to get my channel in trouble before I start things again, and so we'll see what happens. KJ, what's up, KJ? KJ says, I love Star Trek 2. Watch all the OG when I was a kid, LOL. I am a Star Trek freak. He's streaming Deep Space Nine right now, and they're on the Rumpelstiltskin episode. So here you go. Let me get this sage into this sacred sage device so I can get the sacred sage to burn here. Just rolling up my sage like normal people do. I think I've heard that before. Just rolling up my sage. I'll be right back. Always have offerings for the spirits. So what we're going to do is we're going to hook the spirits up with their own right here. So this one is for the spirits. I got to turn that fan off in the background so we don't have to listen to this. This one I know I just said it's for the spirits. They're going to have to share it, though, because well, actually, no, this one is for all the spirits. And the next one that I'm about to light is for... We'll shut off all the fans for a minute so we can actually hear. What do we got here? I was pregnant in 1988, 1989. I remember watching Star Trek all the time. Hello, Spirit Stalker. So, here we go. Like I said, I like to recognize my brother. And my dog is farting. Baby girl, we're supposed to be getting rid of the evil spirits. We want the evil spirits to go that way out the window. Huh. I love you too. I love you. What's wrong with you? You tired from your big walk that you just had? She's over here farting, I don't know why. And they are deadly. Alright, so I am smudging. You guys probably understand that this really isn't sage, but who said you can't use it for smudging? Because that's what I'm using it for. So, please God watch over all of us and protect us while we do this Spirit Box session. I reach out to all higher dimensional beings. If you'd like to speak to us, please do. I ask for protection from these higher beings. Please protect us from anything that would try to harm us in any way. Thank you. In Jesus' name, amen. Alright, don't mind if I do. So tonight we're just going to be using just the radio itself. And it doesn't even really have antenna. The antenna that I usually use is it's stuck in that tent. And I can't open that tent until tomorrow. So we're going to use it just like this with a half an antenna. I'm not going to hook it up to the rock box. We're just going to do a plain Spirit Box session. I'm going to have this close to the phone. So I'm going to depend on you guys to tell me what you hear. So let's go ahead and do this. Let me know that you guys can hear it too. Hello? Is there anybody here with us? Maybe it needs a... I might have to put some kind of... Yeah, I might have to put some kind of antenna on it. Oh, there we go. I got an antenna. I got a heck of an antenna. This will work for sure. Alright, I just gotta straighten this out a little bit. I can't believe that thing is so dead. kind of flatten the copper out so it'll sit nice inside of here. It should work nice. Oh wow, almost instantly. Here we go. We got plenty of antenna now. Hello? Who's here with us? Is there anybody here?
Home Depot.
Home Depot? Is there anybody here with us?
3 with
3. What are your names? I had gotten a message at Wilson's Castle that said, "You're into the prophecy." What did that mean?
case of
Hello, Jen and Eddie.
commercial.
Marshall? And then I heard scum. Herschel. And then I heard scum. Who's Herschel?
Classic.
Am I talking to beings from a higher dimension? I'd like to know, oh shit, I'd like to know who I'm talking to. What? Were you human? Did you live on this planet as a human? Round. I guess what I'm asking is, are you actual spirits? That's what I heard. Yep, that's what I heard. What? Why did you tell me we were into the prophecy? Are we still into the prophecy?
Just what?
Where is this prophecy written? Can I read this? Where can I find the prophecy?
Limited.
Limited? Limited. Okay. Are we talking about a prophecy from the Bible? Or is that the wrong book? Annie? What? Oh, Mayan too. It could be also possibly the Mayan. Which prophecy are we talking about?
These are.
Is little Robbie here? Robbie, are you here? No. Can somebody get Robbie for me? Who's here? Which ones of our family are here right now trying to talk? There's 4 of you here? Baby girl, is that you farting? It smells horrible. Yeah, 4 here. Is there something about the person doing the spirit box session that makes it possible? They're kind of like the antenna. That's what I get. The human is like the crystal almost, right? I'm learning. Can we make a more cooler spirit box together?
Through this.
Did that say what I think it said? I'm gonna wait until you guys... Okay. That sounded very close to what I... Do this? What are we gonna do? Oh, to do this, you want to build the... Alright, so I've been looking for a crystal that has a water inclusion. What I mean is a crystal that has fluid stuck inside of it. Tracy Long, I didn't want to say that, but that's what I heard was Judas.
We're here.
You're here? I heard Judas. Who is here? The year. I need a preferably quartz crystal. I'm looking for a tower that's got water inside. You heard Judas as well? That's what, you know what? Huff from Huff Paranormal used to get a lot of flack of why he would charge so much for these boxes. But what people didn't understand is one crystal can cost $5,000. He put out the schematics on how to build it to everybody. But crystals are expensive, especially nice crystals. I'd like to hear each person come forward and say their name one at a time, please. Hello.
This is
E? Eve? You can say your names for us. It's called a what? What does that say? Anhydro crystal, that's what it's called. Hello, James T. Are there any messages for the people watching? Everybody's listening. You heard Steve. Eddie heard Steve as well. Hello, Steve. I wonder if that's Steve Millis. Steve Millis was a gentleman who went missing a few years back and they never found him. Hello, Steve. Michelle? Diane G heard I know. She said. Are there any messages for me, personally? It's been a while since we've done one of these Spirit Box sessions. Am I able to contact higher dimensions from using this device? Would you tell me if I was? I pray for help for these wars that are going on. Yes, we need help. We need divine help. There's families dying every day. People are online praying for help and nobody's coming to help. So I pray for them people, for help. The help is on the way. Can we send help to these people, please? Amen. Did I hesitate? Where did I hesitate? Because it's important that I know. Can you tell me where I hesitated? Our Father who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done, on earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us of our trespasses, as we forgive those who trespass against us. And lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. Amen. Alright, the reason I said that is because I know that when I was being attacked, I could not say that. I could not get through it. So now I say it, and I know that it means something, because whatever being was inside of me in St. Augustine could not say the Lord's Prayer. Could not say it. For thine is the kingdom and the power and the glory forever. Amen. I always forget that part because I just do. It's not because I'm possessed. I never really say that part. When you're a kid, they never teach you that part. Well, I never was taught that part. Yeah, something definitely kept blocking me. I could not say those words. And you know what? The real me was sitting there going, why can't I say it? There's something wrong. That was the indicator letting me know what was happening. What happened to me in St. Augustine? Can you tell me what truly happened to me in St. Augustine, please? Can you tell me what that was? What happened? What happened on June 16th, 2020? Yes, James T. I'm going to pause this for a second. Since you're from St. Augustine, I was in St. Augustine at a hotel that is about a half a mile up the road from the Dunkin' Donuts or Our Lady of Del Dio, the the um, the little park thing with the giant cross in it. Well, if you kept going straight past that giant cross thing, if you were coming from downtown St. Augustine and you kept going straight and you go past, it's called Casa something, it's on the left. Go past that hotel. It's almost the last hotel before you start hitting houses. And right across the street from that hotel, there's a brick building with glass windows. I forget what that building is. It's like some kind of paint store or something. Or at least it was, carpet store or something. In that hotel room, the first night I got there, something took over me and I seen things and heard things and witnessed things that just I never thought were possible on this earth. I experienced something that changed me from that day forward. Anybody that knows me knows there's before St. Augustine me and there's after St. Augustine me. And they are not the same person. When you meet the devil, it changes you. Okay, so that night, I actually have the video. That night, my hair was short back then, right? Is it this side or is it this side? I believe it's this side. That night, this strip here, it goes all the way back through all of my hair. I had short hair then. I had a military cut, right? A buzz cut. That night, from here straight back, I got a white patch of hair. So, the only thing that I can possibly think is I was possessed or some new type of weapon, some kind of weapon that attacks the mind. But I doubt the second explanation, very much so. And if the second explanation is true, what a weapon. What a weapon to be able to make people believe that they're having an experience that it's religious in a way. A possession is religious. Even though you're possessed by a demon, it almost proves the existence of God. Oh, don't say that, Tracy Long. And I hope it's God that left his mark. And here's the thing. During the worst part of it, right? I looked up and I kept getting this message that said, look up before I got there. Well, I looked up, and when I looked up, I got a message from God. And the message was this exactly: no matter what you go through tonight, you're going to be okay. And I went through a life changing experience that night. And the next day, I was okay. It took a while to recover. I think that night was the beginning of awakening. But I've always heard people say that, like, an awakening is like this awesome thing. If that's what that was, it wasn't too awesome. So, hi Nelly. Can you tell me what happened in St. Augustine? Can you give me a one-word answer? Oh, okay, hold on. Okay, I'm gonna pause that for a second. The hotel that I'm talking about, if I went on Street View, I could actually go and pull it up. The one that I'm talking about, it has a pool directly in front of it, like in its parking lot, because there's a parking lot in front of it. It has a pool, and then it has like an awning that you pull into, and that's where you can go into the office, and it's Indian people that own it. I know Indian people own a lot of stuff in St. Augustine, but these people have owned it for at least 8 or 9 years, because I've been there 3 times, and they've owned it all 3 times that I went there. Now that you say Countryside Inn, let me look it up and see if that's it. And what did you say? Also, the Countryside Inn is near that motel you described. It is also haunted in several rooms, and one spirit is bad. Well, you think this was more than freaking bad, dude. I didn't think I was gonna, or, I'm sorry, I don't know if you're a man or a woman, or whatever people want to be called nowadays. I didn't think I was gonna make it out of there alive. I thought that was the last night of my life. I thought, this is it. I done fucked around and I found out. I went looking for spirits and ghosts, and I found out. That's really what I thought. What did we say? Countryside in? Countryside in St. Augustine. Nope, that's not it. Nope. Alright, now I'm gonna have to look it up. Yeah, National Shrine of Our Lady of Del Dio is right down the street. Maps, we're gonna go to the street view I want to go to. Let me see. Alright, where's it at? So that's the place, right? Our Lady of Del Dio. Then we come down here. Dunkin' Donuts is right on the corner here, I believe, right? We keep going down. That's country, and on that side. Okay, so it's down near. Oh, I'm right here. I found it. I'm pretty sure I found it. Yeah, it's across the street from the assembly room, Art in Motion. Travelodge by Wyndham. This is the place that I was. This is the place that changed my life. This is it. This is the place that I didn't think I would leave. In fact, our room where what happened is right over in this area over here. And I stayed there before. There's a pool right where this picture's being taken from. Right behind the person would be a pool right there. Actually, this door, oh, where's my finger? This door right here, that was our room. We parked our car right in the front there, and just seeing this is like, I don't know if it was always called Travelodge or if they changed the name of it. You want to go to somewhere that's really anybody who's old enough, that's 21 or older, I'll say. I'm hearing tapping on the box right now. Any of you paranormal enthusiasts, go there. Go there. You want to learn something? Actually, I don't wish that on anybody. Is it the building that's haunted, or was that something that just happened to me? Is that place haunted? I got a bunch of videos of haunted places I went to there. That was just not on the list. That was just the place we were staying at. And it ended up being the worst of all of them. There's one picture of me from that day. One. There's a video of me the next day. No, I didn't see it. I'm gonna have to go check it out, Walt. Who attacked me in St. Augustine? Who was the being that I seen? The snake being. Who was the snake? What's her name? She's very pretty. Is she ancient? Was that another spirit that I was seeing? We don't talk about such things, huh?
An organization.
What?
Coming.
The organization? That's fucking scary, Spirit Stalker. Which organization are we talking about? Listen.
Good evening.
Are we talking about some Matrix stuff, Mr. Smith?
90.
Was that negative or 90? $90. El Satan? Did that say Satan? But El Satan? El Casa.
$1.
You're gonna give me $1? Thank you. Or do you want me to give you $1? 2020. That's when it happened. Yes. Weakest. I was at my weakest. You're right, I was at my weakest.
Advertise.
Reptiles? Are they real beings or are they spiritual beings?
Springfield.
So they're here. I have a gift for you. Here you go. This is for you.
Brought to you by
And I also have a coin for you. This is also for you. And you can keep it. It's yours. That's a sign of my respect towards you. I'll leave it on the spirit box. So this is for you guys. I leave. That's why what? I leave all kinds of things on there for them. How much stuff do I leave for you guys? Do you like the gifts that I give you? I heard that that's why. Who's here with us?
Paired.
Paired.
Announcement. Out. What?
Paired and then denounce. It sounds about right. I want to know what that said. Let me know what you heard. And you guys are on point tonight, man. Hi, Steve. Steve, what's your family member's name? Are you looking for somebody in the chat? Can you say their name? Whoa. Strange. Please let your family member know that you're acknowledging them. Let them know you're here. Say their name. You're Lou. My name is Lou Rock. Nice to meet you. Is Tammy Lynn's here with us? Hi, Tammy. Seen your sister the other day. Your dad's with you? Tammy's father is now passed on and is now over on that side. Mr. Linz, are you there? Smalls, what? Mr. Linz, you didn't think this stuff was real, did you? You thought this was mumbo jumbo, huh?
Not enough.
Mr. Lins, who killed your daughter? Say their name and I'll make sure they get caught.
It's a long.
It's long. It's long. The name is long? It's Tim. Mr. Lin, say the person's first name 3 times to confirm. 3 times, please. Ay, I'm sorry. What is the first name? Fellas? I heard 10 multiple times. Twice now. Did David have anything to do with it? The David who just was sentenced to 12 to 14 years, was he there when you lost your life? Is there anything you'd like to say at all in general? I didn't get it. Well, you're welcome. You're welcome to say whatever you like. Everybody heard that. What are you doing, baby? Why are you over there doing that? Come here. Come here. What are you over there doing that for? Hello? See ya, huh? Feel the love. You heard, dude? You heard Nick? There was somebody looking for Nick. It's me! Your Nick is here. That's your Nick. Whoever was looking for Nick, that's me. That's him. Hello, Nick. Can you say your whoever your person is, their name? Was it Tracy? I can't. I did hear the I can't. Was it Tracy who was looking for Nick? Who was looking for Nick? Because I don't remember. Who was Nick for? Oh, he's definitely here. Okay, so it wasn't Tracy. Who was asking for Nick in the chat? Somebody earlier was asking for Nick, and I forget who it was. We feel left out.
Yes.
He feels left out. Yeah, somebody said Nick way earlier. It was way at the beginning of the live stream.
You're not.
You're not what? What's going on, guys? You sound upset. You're not what? Can you guys help my friend get home tonight, please? I'm worried about him. Please help Griff get home. Okay. Yeah, you're not going to. I guess I'm not going to figure out who said Nick. You see it. What do you see? That's a weird sound. Alright, I'm going to ask you to say what you'd like to say in the next 5 minutes. We have 5 minutes left. I will turn the box off at 9:35. I know time might not matter where you're at. Can you tell us, where are you? Holes? Like black holes? Oh, like in the cemetery holes? Sit down. I love my Bulls hats. Did somebody try to curse me when I went down to Florida? I never thought about that. Maybe somebody sent those demons to attack me.
Art.
It's art?
Imitating.
Hold on. I'm gonna pause this. Holy shit. So James T. How did I get muted? Did I touch the screen? I must have touched the screen, right? That's just strange. So what I was saying is, that makes a lot of sense. Naga. Oh. Jeez. I'm not even gonna say that whole shit again. All I'm gonna say is, and are we talking about like that dude Cash Patel. Like, why do I know that name? That's the director of the FBI. He's the fucking head of the FBI. That's who owns the fucking hotel that I was possessed in. I'm starting to think that I wasn't possessed. What is my only other explanation for what happened? The only explanation that I have is that it was some sort of mind attacking technology. They were rolling out 5G, a lot of new stuff. I was doing something that I shouldn't have been doing in a place I probably shouldn't. Oh my gosh. You know, I heard, but no. How does. So the three people there would be being attacked at the same time. So that would explain that. Jessica, I don't think in a way. So you're telling me that this guy's family, who owns it, because it's got to be his mother and father, because it was a woman and her husband that run the place. Maybe they just run the place. They do live on the premise, the owner or the managers. They live on premises. The husband and wife, because the 3 times that I've been there, they were there, and it was always the same family, and they were very nice people actually. And I have a lot of Indian friends and Nagas. If you think about it, Nagas are what? They're just beings that were around when the Anunnaki were around. Like, we're getting into some weird stuff here. I cannot believe that I actually can believe that the hotel that why I have a question posed not by me but by the demon, okay? This was a question that the demon was posing to everybody. The demon would say to the people who were there, Lucid and John, HSFL Paranormal, and the demon would say, why do you think they keep why do you think they keep Bibles in hotel rooms? And just kept going around, and it kept saying, why do you think they keep Bibles in hotel rooms? And they would just look at me like, what the fuck is he talking about? But whatever was inside of me was pointing this statement at them. Like, there's a reason that those Bibles are put there. And almost like, it's for me. If you ever look into Project, it's a certain color and then a beam. It's this color, project this beam, there are some people that believe that that has mind controlling aspects to it. I've also done research over the years into mental asylums, and I can tell you that there has been research into radio and microwaves being shot into a person's brain, and I've seen research that says that somebody can sit there on a keyboard and type in commands, and those can be directly inputted into a human subject, and that human subject will act out the commands that are typed in on a computer. So we're talking about, yes, mind control. So, but you got to think about, what do I do for a living? What was I there to do? I was there to chase ghosts. We won't even call it a paranormal investigator. We're going to call it, because that's a stupid, I wasn't investigating ghosts. I was chasing them. It should have been called ghost chasing, not ghost investigating, because I never figured out nothing that the ghost did. Like, I might have looked up some history and shit, but I wasn't there like, yeah, this ghost is spooking some shit out on Friday, and on Saturday took a break. And no, I was chasing ghosts. Anywhere that I thought was haunted, I would go to them places and look for activity. I know I'm being an asshole, but you was a ghost hunter. Yeah, I guess so. I definitely did hunt them until they hunted me. I'm telling you, everybody out there that thinks that this is some kind of fucking awesome, fun game, it's not. I'll guarantee you, all the people that are still doing this, they veered off into doing other things. Have you noticed that? I bet you noticed that the people I was all around, we all was doing certain things, and everybody veered off different ways. Some for some reason, some for others. But I will say that it would have happened no matter what. It would have happened no matter what, guarantee you. That's why I'm a spirit stalker, because I'll be stalking them bitches, right, Spirit Stalker? That's what it's about. I agree. That's why I watch. You know who's a paranormal investigator? Do you want to know? Do you want a real paranormal investigator? Epic Paranormal. Check out Epic Paranormal on YouTube. That's a paranormal investigator. He is thorough, very good at what he does, and then he reviews a lot of his evidence and his approach. I'm a fan. I'm a fan of the channel. I love his approach, and I love the way he uses science and pure scientific based what would you call it? Media? Yeah, media. Scientific media for his investigations. Yeah, Eric is fucking dope. I'm sorry. If I were to sit here and say who's the best paranormal investigator, I would say Eric from Epic Paranormal is the best paranormal investigator. When it comes to straight up, true blue ghost investigations, his equipment is on point, the knowledge is there, and the experience is out of this world. Amazing, amazing content creator who gets jerked around by the system just like everybody else. But you got to check out that channel. If you love what I used to do, if I could see myself going in any direction, I would go in fact, I wanted to work with him. I reached out and tried to work with him. But because I had worked with other people, nobody wanted to work with me. And some people could say, oh, well, no, it's because of you. You're the one. Okay, fine. Then he didn't want to work with me because of me. But I'll tell you what, I always try to use common sense and science to prove. What do? 90% of my videos are Spiritbox sessions. That's what got me into this stuff. It was the Spiritbox that piqued my interest. That's why I started watching. I was like, yo, there's something really talking through radios. And I wasn't just watching just one channel. I started with one channel. The first Spiritbox session I ever seen was on the G Team. That's the first Spiritbox session I ever seen anywhere anybody do it. I know other people did it before her or them, but I hadn't seen it. That was the first I had seen of that stuff. And then I went and watching those videos and I was amazed. And then seeing other people, because I went and started, the way I got this box here, the reason I used the Radio Shack is I was watching a lot of UK paranormal, and people in the UK were using this thing called the Hack Shack or the Holy Grail. And I was like, what is that? And you can hear it. There's not much shh. There's not much static. And you can hear a very good response with no extra stuff on it. I think that works much better than a PSB7. It's my opinion. But I started using that because I seen UK paranormal people using it, and I wanted to do something different than everybody was doing here in the United States. Also, I started building SLS cameras, but I wasn't using the old SLS camera that everybody was using. I was using the new Xbox Connect technology, the newest version, and I was getting such amazing results. In St. Augustine, Florida, the first time I went, we rented a haunted bar from the people who own the lighthouse. It's across the street from the lighthouse. And we went there and we set up the Connect, and it's one of the coolest videos I've ever captured. There's this person in the chair, and they're sitting there, and when I go to I'm like, hello, they flinch back away from me, but then you could tell when it gets comfortable with me, because then it just sits back normal, and then I say to it, because we're doing a spirit box at the same time, I say, I'm not going to hurt you, and it goes, I know. Stuff like that. Who's leaving? Yo, James, listen, James, thank you from the bottom of my heart. Thank you, thank you, thank you. In fact, you've answered more questions for me than anybody ever has tried to. I've always suspected that there was some sort of foul play with the hotel room itself. Also, there's a chance that there was maybe some bad folk that were doing stuff in that hotel, especially if it's owned by who you said it's owned by. Maybe I wiped my hand on something that had some acid in it or something. And I have done acid in my younger days, so acid flashback was always one of the things that I used as possibility for an answer. When something like this happens to you, everybody in the world doesn't believe you, no matter what you say. People just don't believe you when you When you say, I seen a lady turn into a snake right in front of me. People are like, get the fuck out of here. Stop smoking pot. Well, I didn't even smoke pot back then. Yeah, sure, Lou. Yeah, okay. You seen a woman, a human woman, shapeshift into a snake woman. Yes. And I'll take a lie detector test, and I'll swear on any Bible. I'll take any oath. I believe in Jesus, and I will take any oath, and I will take any lie detector test on what I say, and what I've said from the beginning was 100% truth and always has been. What I went through that night was life changing. I will never be the same ever again. I went through 37 years of reality being like this, like normal. And then after that night, reality went, your reality is nothing. Nothing you believe is true, and the world around you is a lie. Yeah, it was shitty. The Patels bought and tore that place down and built that one on top of the remains of what? On the remains of what? Can we find out what was there before, James T? Yo, are you like some kind of paranormal investigator as well? Because it sounds like you're kind of into this stuff. What did they build on? And St. Augustine is all ancient land. And it's all native land. And know what? Also, it lands on a fucking, where ley lines meet. It's an intersection of two ley lines. St. Augustine is a epicenter of sorts. I would relate St. Augustine to Egypt, the Cairo where the pyramids are. Is that where the pyramids are? Anyways, I believe, and I don't know for 100% sure, but I believe that St. Augustine is a ley line meeting point. It was an old motel. I cannot remember the name of the place, just that it was a bad place. Yeah, that's all sacred Indian land. And they say this about St. Augustine. I've heard this, that everywhere you walk, there's somebody buried underneath the bricks. Like downtown, in the downtown area, every single place that you walk, there's people buried underneath your feet. KJ says, I totally believe you, bro. I've seen things with you. Well, KJ, you've been here since then. You know who believes me? Probably 3 people. And all 3 of them were the ones that were there. Those are the only people ever going to believe me. The 3 people that were right there. Because they experienced it. When I did this, I would point at the wall. Well, not me. Whatever was inside of me would point at the wall and go, he's going to do it again. And as soon as I'd point at the wall, you'd hear, boom, boom, boom. But it's hard to explain, but I could see what was behind the wall. I don't know how to explain that. But what was behind the wall was some sort of demon that looked very scary and very much like what you would think a demon looks like horns and fucking scary. He had a tail, and his tail had 3 prongs on it. And those 3 sounds that would come from the wall, that was him going, whap, and whapping his tail against the wall. It wasn't somebody sitting there punching the wall. And it wasn't nobody anyways, because there was nobody in the bathroom. This was all manifesting in a freaking hotel room out of nothingness, out of thin air, unless it was some sort of psyop, which is a possibility. And if I went into the reasons with you guys and actually was 100% honest with you, and not saying I'm not being honest with you now, but I've left out certain stuff because it would be rude of me to just blurt out stuff, right? So, but if you guys knew every bit of the information, if I could say, yeah, well, this was happening and this was happening, and I was going through this, you guys would be like, with that person, and then this happened to you? That's strange. The Matanza River means river of blood in Spanish. It has something to do with that. You know what I seen? Alright, so what I was shown didn't seem to be anything about, like, the land. I was shown the story of two ancient beings that were madly in love, and then they split up, and when they split up, the male just decided to die, and he went into like a coma, like a sleep, and he just willed himself into this like coma state and decided to just give up because he lost his love. And this was bad. And I just was shown this whole story of why that story was so important. It's strange, man. When you go through something like that, you always think, why wasn't me? Like, but then the other part of me says, you were digging in the stuff. You stepped directly in the stuff you were looking for. Yes, you are picking up the spirit of the city. Every town and city has a guardian. Well, guys, I have to turn off all the lights in here. It is bedtime. So, I wish y'all a awesome night, but we need to close out. So, for one, we're going to stop with a prayer. God, please protect us from anything that would try to harm us in any way. I do this to try to communicate and answer questions because I'm always in search of answers for some reason. But thank you for everything. Please protect all my friends that were here as well. I wouldn't want anybody to be hurt because of something I did. Thank you. Amen. Yeah, man, come back, stick around. Nice to meet you too. Alright, good night everybody. Much love. I hope you guys have a great evening. I'll see you guys very soon. Very, very soon. You'll see your boy Lou.